Hey, I see you clicked here, and you know what? This video is just for you, so don't turn away. Woo! Hey, whoa, look at that hairdo. Hey, my name's Scott Keeler, and I just wanted to come in here into your home, check you out a little bit. No, the real idea here is I sent you an email, and hopefully you'll check this out. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But it's so that you can get to know me a little bit better and decide if I'm the type of person that you like to work with or maybe not work with. Maybe this is just your way of, or my way of just kind of introducing myself and seeing if you know there's a chance that I'm on the same page you are. I will tell you, I have been in management for 30 some odd years. And what I have found is in management, you think you're going to work your way up the ladder. And at the end of the day, most companies could give a rat's ass if you stay or go. I mean, that's literally, and if you can, if you can relate to that, then you and I have a few things in common. One of the things that I found early on is, I tried to make myself indispensable, and then I found out that there's no such thing as being indispensable. Myself and other people who have liked to excel have always took pride in the fact of, wanting to be someone that the company just couldn't get along without. And what I have found is that everybody can get along without you. Maybe they won't do it as good. That's always a legit concern. But at the end of the day, it's all about dollars and cents. And if they can pay a younger buck to do it almost as good, then hey, power to them. And they'll forget you, next week. They only remember what your name is. So it's the sad but true commentary, because a lot of the times the people we become friends with, the people we become closest to, are those people that we associate with on a day-to-day basis. The people that we work with, those are the people that we become friends. Statistics show that more people become married or become engaged or girlfriend boyfriend to those people they work with than anybody else, because they share, as Napoleon Hill comments on it, a shared adversary, a shared when you're taking you're both under the same place of discouragement, adversary, that kind of thing. People become, they band together so much, and that's why you see so many times that the friendships, real strong friendships, occur out of hard adversity. So, and I don't want to use that word too many times, but that's what it kind of comes down to. And so as we look out into the future a little bit, what we see coming down the road is a mass loss of jobs here in the United States because of a couple of different factors. Number one, the downsizing of a lot of big corporations. And why are they downsizing? Because technology has indicated that they can be so much more productive with so fewer less labor dollars, that it just makes sense for them to become profitable in doing that. The second thing is robotics, and robotics is part of that technology. Um, but there's so many jobs that are going to be replaced by robotics in one form or another. And then, just the economy itself. We've had some good economy, and I will tell you, my personal thoughts are that the economy is doomed to look not so good. So right now, as we speak, pandemic is somewhat coming to a close, but rest assured, there's going to be more, pandemic inventories on the way. Once you step over a line, it's easy to keep stepping over that line. And once the government has kind of come in and said, hey, we're going to force people to wear masks, or we're going to force people to do this, that, or the other thing, it's real hard for them to step back and, you know, dismiss that power that they've already got. Government is nothing more than a control over you and I. And boy, they just do not like to give that control up under any circumstances. So that's just a couple of things. So what we have here is digital marketing. And if you're still listening to me right now, you have accepted the fact that you're going to need to learn a different skill set. You're going to need to become familiar with some stuff. And I'm going to tell you something, the internet is full of get rich quick, push a couple of buttons, make $5,000 a week, make $250,000 a year, make, $1 million, in the next 2 years, whatever. You just have to click a couple of buttons and do everything I say or whatever. I'm going to tell you it's a bunch of crap. And what it is really designed to be is what I have come to the term following rabbit holes. You press on a few things and then they take you to something else, they take you to something else, and pretty soon you're so twisted and mixed up and you're so down far the rabbit hole, you don't know what's real or not real. And again, if they can get 20, 30, 40 bucks from you, the next guy does the same thing. I mean, pretty soon you spent hundreds of dollars with nothing, because that's kind of how they made their money. Their money is not a legit form of business. It's just a legit form of ripoff. Now, being that said, there are some that are teaching a legitimate form of digital marketing, which is really the way that goods and services are going to be bought and sold in the future. There is a legitimate way that people will market these forms of goods and services in truly a marketable fashion that becomes an amiable way to do business. And so even if you totally love what you do as a job and stuff, the chances are that change is coming, and the change is coming quicker and quicker. And once you learn some of these marketing skills, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. In fact, it's some hard work. And sometimes people say, well, is it worth it? Well, I think, yeah, it's always going to be worth it, because whatever you learn and you start putting a little bit forth time and effort, and even if you don't make the millions of dollars, you still can get some side income that can be potentially pretty decent. And it always leaves you in that sense of security, like, as long as you're involved in making some legitimate money in a venture that continues to grow in pace with inflation, it's going to, you know, have some security with it. Because if you have your stock self in 401k stocks, and meant to say stocks, in an IRA or whatever, guess what? If inflation starts to go through the roof, and with the government printing trillions and trillions of dollars, inflation is just going to go up. And suppose what you have today, let's say you have a couple of $1 million in the bank today, 10 years from now, that couple of $1 million is going to be worth about $100,000. Anyway, to make a long story short, you don't want to just sit there and constantly lose money with inflation continuing to eat away at it. Your bankroll, as it were, may sound impressive today, but give 5 years from now, it's probably not going to be that impressive. The minimum wage will probably be up to $50 an hour, and and that's why the older generation today has such a tremendously hard time. They were back in the day when their job that they were putting away money for, they were making $4 or $5 an hour, and they we're able to buy and spend things that, I have seen people in the grocery stores and witnessed firsthand older people just look at the price of stuff and shake their head, and they can't even believe it. And their little nest egg that they put away at one point in time, they thought, I have over $100,000, man, I'm just going to be set for life. And they find that that's not even going to last them a couple of years, a few years. It's the price of things have gone up so much, and that's not living the good life. That's survival. That's not the trip to Paris that they always thought they were going to have. That's not, the laying on the beaches. That's just to survive a few years, and then Social Security kind of comes in, finally lose their home, lose a lot of stuff. And I hope that's not what you're looking to do. And I hope that you take it serious. And again, I hope you've listened to me, and I hope you have decided for yourself that you are going to do something. If you do it with me, that's fantastic. I plan on putting a whole bunch of more videos out there and take this journey seriously and do everything I can. I will tell you, the guys at Entra with Jeff Lerner and Entra, the people I partnered up with, they are fantastic. They have got their crap together, and they shoot straight, and they're just the best there is. And if you don't go with me or those guys, I hope you find somebody who is equally good. That truly is my hope, because this we just can't keep going the way it is now. In a couple more videos, and I put the links to 3 more videos with this. The links to this and a couple more videos are going to be put on the page here. So if you like this one, check out the next one, and then check out the one after that, and then decide, hey, this guy is either a crackpot, or hey, maybe kind of guy I'd like to have some fun with. And because it's not all serious and doom and gloom, but it's a lot of work, but it's like Jeff says, we work hard, we enjoy the hard work, so that we can have the great pleasure. Anyway, I hope to get that straight on the next video, and I hope that I get to meet you someday. And thanks for watching. Bye.